The Wisconsin Lutheran College counseling program is unique in a couple of ways. One is that we come from a Christian worldview. And while every student who comes here understands that Wisconsin Lutheran College is a Christian college, we also understand that not every student who comes here is Christian. And so working with every student to achieve their educational goals is definitely part of the programs. That's particular to Wisconsin Lutheran College and our culture. But what that means is there's a place for every student.
So I grew up Lutheran, but I'm not particularly religious. So the religious aspect didn't necessarily draw me in, but after looking online and viewing all of the course requirements and everything, this stood out to me as a very good university compared to the other programs that I looked at. And now that I'm here and that I'm learning more about the religious aspects about it, I learned a lot. And I feel like it has broadened my perspective on a lot of things. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to expand my knowledge in that way.
I looked at a couple of different programs over the course of a couple of years, but I wanted something in person so that I could learn better from my cohort mates and then also from the professors, and then being in person feels more tangible. Whereas online, I've always felt like something is just lacking.
And the in-person program is really desired by a lot of our students. As you can imagine, being online a lot, they've wanted that relational learning environment. And so the relational learning environment of our program, though not unique, is really a core identity feature of the program.
I chose to pursue it here because it is an in-person program, because I feel like for counseling, it's important to just kind of sit and talk with people in a big group discussion. So that's why I decided to go here.
So our program mirrors all the requirements that are needed for state licensure here in Wisconsin. So it's a 60-credit master's program. So academically, our students are very invested in their learning.
The professors help us a lot with thought-provoking things, a lot of scenarios and what would we do in these types of situations, or when you're licensed, you're going to have to deal with X, Y, and Z. We're having tough conversations in class so that we can push you to best serve. And that is another wonderful thing about WLC, is that the professors are here for the students to make sure that they go out into the world with a really solid foundation and understanding what's going on. And I feel like our professors do an incredible job at that. And I don't know if I would be getting that anywhere else.
And I feel like the faculty, they also have a pretty wide background of experiences. So I feel like they offer a lot of good things for the program.
So Wisconsin Lutheran College is in a unique geographical position too. So part of the reason that we want an in-person program is because we draw from a large metropolitan area, which also means we have a lot of community partners that we can line up student experiences with. And so places like the counties that we're serving in or that our students live in, those are great partners for us. And then being in the Milwaukee community means we have diversity. We have a lot of places that people can serve with those cultural differences, with those religious differences, and really make very specific, impactful counseling in various communities. So it's a big, I think, benefit for us to be in this urban and suburban setting where there's many opportunities for service and a lot of hurting people who need the skills of our counselors.
I think this is a great program, honestly. I have had no problems reaching out to anyone for help, but I feel like on all the assignments that I've been doing, they all just it's just all kind of clicking. It's all kind of making sense. And I feel like also with the feedback that I've been getting, I've been using that feedback to make myself a better future counselor.
I feel very prepared already to do a job well done. And that was something I was really nervous about, at the end of all of this, am I going to be able to confidently say that I know what I'm doing? And I feel like already a semester in, I feel like I'm down that path farther than I thought that I was going to be.